Hello, my friends. This is Tommy, the tarot reader, and I have a reading for Sun and Scorpio, Scorpio rising, for July. And this is the Celtic cross spread. Okay, let's pull out the first card, which is the card of the present, Scorpio, and it is the Death card. That tells me that Scorpio is going through some major healing, letting go of something finally, and accepting something that is finally over or done. And having gone through possibly emotions of, loss and grief. The Death card here is facing the future head on with your eyes wide open, Scorpio. It's not going to feel good because the person who either has left you or whatever is possibly being, that you're being forced to move on from, it's not easy, but you're doing it. And the really good thing about right now, Scorpio, is you are finally able to let go of any of that pain and suffering. And you're starting to feel some life again. So that's what I'm seeing for July. This next card is what crosses you for good or bad. There is still some anxiety and some angst that, that this is not completely healed, but you have to move on. And I'll tell you, Scorpio, if whatever it is that you have to move on from, you don't have to move on from it emotionally. You can still sit in whatever this is that has hurt you, whatever you're going through. The other thing I'm seeing here is that something changed on you. You kind of knew in your heart of hearts, in your gut, that there was going to be this change, but if it happened, you would have to live with it, and it happened. It could be a change in you that, you can't be your old self. Your old self isn't working. That's also a possibility. Okay, the next card is your past. The Three of Swords. You're getting over something. Something that hurt you. And you're getting over it. So it's been a very slow, for some of you, it's been slow. That I'm feeling that something had hurt you in the past. You have been moving away from it for a while now. Like in the past, I'm going to say you've been moving away from this hurt in the last, more so in the last 4 months, since March. You couldn't hold on to the hurt because it would have cost you too much. And so you have to kind of pretend every day you got up and did what you had to do. Okay, let's see. The next card is the Future card, the Two of Swords. So yeah, you have options right now. Embracing the world of objectivity and logic, which you've been in a world of emotions for a while. So in the future now, you have to come in and kick in your logical brain and look at what you got to deal with now because you haven't really looked at your matters for a while. It's the Two of Swords. So you got to go back and tend to the things that you may have neglected. I don't know which one is more of a priority than the other, but I feel like that's going to make itself clear to you. When is this going to happen? I'm seeing this happening sometime in October, that you're going to have to face something to manage whatever businesses or something that you need to complete. Negotiations you need to be present for, that you have taken some time away from. I'm seeing that all happening in October for you, Scorpio. The next card is the goals, and the goal is for you to get your fire back and your passion, that you want to be back to yourself, the self that disappeared when something had happened to you, when you had experienced some kind of loss or separation, and you want your old self back, the one that's, kind of conquering the world and creating an empire. And I feel like that will happen, Scorpio. It's, this is July, but it's right here. And you have a lot of drive right now. So I just do see you coming back to your not old self, because you have a new self now that is, the kind that is like every day you are living your life with, living your life as if every day is the last day of your life. That's kind of how you're seeing it now after what you've been through. This next card is the foundation. What is driving it is the King of Swords. You've been suffering silently, and you haven't really been able to talk about what you've been going through or what you're feeling. And you don't want to. You're very private about it. You don't want anyone asking you any questions about what's been going on with you. This is a very private matter. And you're going to keep it like that. But there might be some things that you do need to speak up on, Scorpio. There's that side of you that wants to go into the world with a lot of fire, and then there's this inside of you is someone that is still feeling some doubt and kind of sometimes at a loss for what you're supposed to do and say. And I'm saying from this reading that you want to sit with how you are still feeling, because there's some things that you are still feeling right now that you need to work through. So if you need to talk to someone about that, I would suggest that might be a good idea for you to talk to someone about whatever it is that you are emotionally struggling with. So let's see, what is the advice? The Priestess. Right, tap into your higher wisdom. If that means, Scorpio, you have to go and do a retreat, sit in prayer and solitude, and find the answer within yourself. And if you can find a guide or a mentor or a teacher or a spiritual being to help you through this, ask for that. Whoever and however that you get through this, so that you can get your footing back, like your spiritual footing. That means the faith and the hope you used to have. What are the outside influences for Scorpio? Why did I pull 2 cards? The Pentacles and the Knave of Wands, and I mean Ace of Wands, but this was actually reversed. Outside influences. There is someone in your life that has sat with you through a lot of your ups and downs and through your darkest emotional times. And this is a younger person who loves you and cares for you. They might also be I want to say like your student, because they're looking to you for some kind of guidance in terms of how to proceed forward in life. They might be a little meek, but they need your guidance. So with the King of Wands and your goals, the King of Wands has to step in for this person over here, because this person here needs you, but this person gives you a lot of hope and looks up to you, but you need to help this person get the fire in them and the passion and the motivation and the confidence. And this could be an answer for you to pull out of whatever you're going through and helping this young person here who actually really needs you. So what are the hopes and fears? Let's see, Scorpio, hopes and fears. 7 of Swords, you're not fighting any longer. You're done fighting. Everything is laid to rest. All the conflict, the arguments, the grudges, it's laid to rest. Whatever it is that you have gone through, all that other stuff, like I just said, grudges, it doesn't matter anymore. Because what you just pulled through is giving you a sense of hope that you're a lot bigger than all the petty things that you used to attend to. The petty things keep you down, the petty things keep you dark. And I feel like with the Knave of Pentacles, this young person in your life who needs you is going to pull you out of any feelings of, any kind of feelings of like hopelessness. But you're also pulling out of that because your higher self is stepping in and you are asking the universe for the wisdom to get through this and regain yourself. What is the outcome for Scorpio? What is the outcome for Scorpio? 7 of Cups. Still much contemplation. So this reading is for July. So there's still much contemplation that's going on for you, Scorpio. The reading itself is still something in progress. There is nothing concluding here whatsoever. This is your process that is a bit of whatever it is emotionally that has been difficult, but then you've been hopeful and then you still think about it. It's still a process. Okay, Scorpio, that's what I have for you for July. And this is Tommy the Tarot Reader. If you like this reading, hit the like button and I will see you at my next reading. Bye-bye, Scorpio.